its message of diversity and inclusion worldwide. I congratulate the whole team of International Purple Fest for making the event a grand success. The contribution made by the police personnel, including the home guards, for maintaining law and order and smooth traffic management during the national games and G20 meetings is commendable. I feel proud to inform this august House that 30% of the vacancies of police constables are being filled by mode of absorption from the home guard volunteers. 161 home guards have been appointed on absorption to the post of police constable in the Goa Police Department. Our state police ensured that the crime, law and order situation in the state remained under control. This is reflected in crime detection rate, which is 85.83, and seizure of 159.17 kgs of drugs worth rupees 396 lakh under NDPS Act during the current financial year up to November 2023. The state police is making sincere efforts to make available safe driving environment. Special drives to rein the drunken driving and overspeeding have been launched by the traffic police. A total of 5,19,443 traffic violation cases under Motor Vehicles Act have been booked, and fine of rupees 34 crore have been collected during the current financial year up to November 2000 by the police and transport departments. To provide proper instruction to the police force, 70% of the work towards construction of new building for Kupam police station has been completed. Besides this, construction of a new building for coastal security police station at Chapora is fully completed and is likely to be inaugurated soon. Awareness was created among the public about cybercrime and how to seek correct redress to mitigate the threats. In all, 164 programs were conducted during 2023-24 up to November 2023 in various government departments, education institutions, NGOs, semi-government agencies, industries and hostels. Also aware was made through social media, television, radio and street plays. Women Help Desk is created by every police station in the state under the district SPs and is functioning round the clock, and grievances are heard by lady police officers. The firefighters have shown commendable courage and dedication in their duties. During the current financial year up to October 2023, the fire and emergency services have collectively attended by 5,527 calls, during which 87 human lives and 29 animal lives were saved. Due to timely action of the firefighters, property worth rupees 19.47 crore have been saved or salvaged. In order to make the government departments offer the cashless payment facility and make all government service available at the click of a button, my government has signed an MOU with Paytm to help various departments go digital by deploying the platform's features such as QR codes and POS devices. This is in turn has shown the government's commitment towards zero tolerance to corruption. For the past few years, the state Goa has been marching ahead in each and every sector due to the boost offered by double engine government and has achieved milestone in various fields. This has been reflected in the Sustainable Development Goals Index 3, wherein Goa has become achiever in 2 goals, front runner in 8 goals, performer in 3 goals, and aspirant in 2 goals. Goa has gone one step ahead in preparing its own methodology in line with Niti Aayog to compute Goa SDG Index 2023. As per this report, the state has become achiever in 4 goals, 4 front runner in 10 goals and performer in 2 goals. Goa has also prepared to state indicator framework 2 in line with National Indicator Framework of Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. My government has created a dedicated CSS cell so as to identify new centrally sponsored schemes as well as deviating of schemes and also to maximize the inflow of central funds in the state. The cell was functioned under the overall supervision of Director of Planning, Statistics and Evaluation. The cell will regularly coordinate with the central ministers and the concerned state departments for fast-tracking of approvals for detailed project report, annual action plan and release of funds. The economy of the state has shown tremendous progress. This is reflected in its gross state domestic product, which has increased by 33% in 2023 as compared to 2019-20. Also, per capita income has increased by 30% during the same period. My government works on the principle of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas and Sabka Prayas. With this principle, we are ultimately progressing to achieve Antyodaya, Gramodaya and Sarvodaya, the exclusive object of the flagship Sampurna Goa program. After the announcement of Atmanirbhar Bharat by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, my government came out with a slogan, Atmanirbhar Bharat, Swayambhurna Goa. Marching ahead with this slogan, the state administrations have shown determination to make Goa Atmanirbhar and Swayambhurna in all aspects of implementing this program and has also tasted success. During the current financial year, under the program, special drives were undertaken across various village panchayats and municipalities in coordination with the state government departments and Swayambhurna Mitras with an effort to reach government schemes and services to every eligible citizen. More than 15,000 number of citizens have benefited through these special drives. Under Swayambhurna Goa program, 2 special emphasis is given to skilling, reskilling and upskilling. My government is giving opportunities to talented youth to be part of the government system through the Chief Minister Fellowship Program. These talented minds are working in various government departments under the supervision of respective head of departments. They are not only skilling themselves but also helping the government in designing new policies. Due to the favorable prospects and platforms the CM Fellows received at national and international level, my government has increased the strength under the Chief Minister's Fellowship Program from 10 to 20 during the current financial year. My government has launched Goa Chief Minister's Apprenticeship Training Scheme in the current financial year, wherein 8,852 youths have been appointed as apprentices in both government as well as private sector. The apprentice scheme aims to increase the employability of the Goan youth and encourage participation of government and public sector establishments in line with the apprenticeship training scheme. This apprenticeship scheme will provide Goan youth an industry-led, practice-oriented and efficient mode of formal training in private as well as government establishments, which will lead to achieve the object of skilling, reskilling and upskilling of the government. Our Honorable Prime Minister has launched a new scheme, PM Vishwakarma Yojana, with an aim to revive our traditional business, paving a way for a brighter future of our artisans and craftsmen. My government has implemented the scheme with much vigor. Under the scheme, all Vishwakarmas practicing the 18 notified traditional trades will be identified in the state. I feel happy to state that more than 33,000 Vishwakarmas have been registered so far. Further, my government has committed that no one belonging to these 18 trades will be left behind in getting the benefits of the scheme. Goa has become the first state in the country to commence training to Shramjeevis from 5th December 2023, which is indeed commendable. I congratulate the Swayambhurna Mitras, field workers and assistants of Social Welfare Department for this achievement. As you all know, last year Swayambhurna Chaturthi Bazaar was organized at 22 different locations in physical mode in order to inculcate entrepreneurship skills amongst the Magalas of various self-help groups. This year, the government provided them an online platform, Chapte Bazaar, to sell their homemade and handmade items. I am immensely happy that this particular initiative has brought a kind of digital kranti in the state. First time in the country, such an e-bazaar was organized on the occasion of Ganesh Chaturthi. My government has gone one step ahead and created Swayambhurna Goa Bazaar, a special digital e-commerce platform on the lines of commerce giants such as Amazon, Flipkart, etc., specially designed for local artisans, Magalas, self-help groups to sell their homemade and handmade products not only in Goa but also across the pan-India. My government has conducted meetings with more than 500 Magalas in this regard to register them on Swayambhurna Goa e-Bazaar platform and also provide the training for packaging and branding their items. Till date, 58 vendors have been boarded on the platform. I request all of you kindly order this homemade and handmade items on www.swayambhurnagoa.com so as to empower our women and artisans. My government attaches highest importance to human resources development. For the first time, 2.37 lakh students of 1st to 10th standard of all government and government-aided schools were screened for eye checkup under CSR initiative, that is Vision for All. The complete process of eye checkup is completed in taluks, and in all 3,499 students are found with some refractive defects. These students will provided spectacles or referred to further treatment if required free of cost. In order to channelize the corporate social responsibility funds from the donors to the Goa CSR Authority, my government organized Goa CSR Conclave in the state for the first time. The conclave was attended by representatives from around 82 corporate houses. There are 3,674 Magala self-help groups registered under the National Rural Livelihood Mission and around 1,145 groups under National Urban Livelihood Mission, having a total membership of more than 40,000. To assist these groups to be financially stable and make them Swayambhurna, my government has introduced the Mukhyamantri Annapurna Yojana in the current financial year. Under the scheme, the groups are permitted to run the canteens in various government departments. The rent of the government canteens is kept as low as rupees 1,000 per month. 47 Mahila self-help groups have been empaneled under this scheme till December 2023. One group has received approval to run the canteen at Department of Food and Drugs Administration. My government intends to distribute 1,000 taxis to local youth under Concho Taxi Petravo scheme. With the help of Goa Miles, 120 persons are distributed taxis till December 2023 in the current financial year. This will promote self-employment among the Goan youth. My government has constituted Swayambhurna Goa Board. The board will define policies to make Goa self-reliant and also develop and study strategies to ensure the vision of Swayambhurna Goa program is achieved in minimum possible time. Due to the concentrated efforts of the Swayambhurna Mitras, Taluka, nodal offices and government departments, the state has achieved 100% saturation in 7 schemes out of 13 flagship schemes monitored by the Prime Minister's office. In addition to above, 99% saturation is attained in all the state government beneficiary-oriented schemes. Goa has achieved an overall Aadhaar generation of 103% with a network of 98 number of permanent Aadhaar enrollment stations throughout the state, extending Aadhaar enrollment and update services, out of which 24 numbers of the Aadhaar enrollment stations are operated by the state registrar as on November 2023. My government provides home enrollment facilities to Divyangas, constrained senior citizens and also the ailing and bedridden citizens on request. 151 number of residents have availed this facility during the current financial year up to December 2023. In order to ensure that no resident is deprived of any government benefit due to lack of Aadhaar, my government is organizing Aadhaar camps with a special emphasis on coverage of women's shelter homes, shelter home for the homeless, charity and old age homes, tribal communities, street providence homes, orphanages and children homes, NGOs, etc. etc. Under the Swayambhurna Goa program, village panchayat wise special Aadhaar enrollment drives are being undertaken. During the current financial year, 79 number of village panchayats have been covered up to November 2023, catering to 6,676 number of residents. Goa has the state of art health infrastructure. The government is committed to provide proper health care to Goans through its various schemes, especially Deen Dayal Swasthya Seva Yojana and Mediclaim scheme. The total active cards under DSSY for policy year 2023-24 are 2,30,341. During the current financial year up to December 2023, 16,292 number of beneficiaries availed benefits under the scheme. Under Mediclaim scheme, 77 patients have taken benefits amounting to rupees 98 lakh. Under the project of Antmukta Goa regarding eradication of blindness throughout the state of Goa, the state has made available 2 additional facilities, one at Shangali Community Hospital and the other at Sub-District Hospital Chikalim during the current financial year. Under Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, a flagship scheme of Government of India, 27,957 families are registered. Currently, 17 hospitals, 15 public and 2 in private, are providing cashless treatment under the scheme in our state. 7,17,940 Ayushman Bharat Health account, which is unique, 14-digit number have been generated in the state till December 2023. My government is playing an effective role in development of rural areas. Under the Mahatma Gandhi Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, in the current financial year, up to November 2023, 30,530 mandis of wage employment have been generated engaging unskilled workers. During the same period under Goa Gramin Urja Yojana, 183 BPL families were benefited with a domestic LPG connection. My government is providing assistance under agriculture at all levels to provide substantial returns to rural populace. The year 2023 was declared as International Year of Millets, and as part of this program, my government has motivated and encouraged the Goan farmers by providing free of cost 150 kgs of finger millet ragi certified seed of variety KMR 301 as mini kits. Also, incentive of rupees 20,000 per hectare was provided to farmers for millet cultivation. This has increased the area under millet cultivation from existing around 20 hectare to approximately 50 hectare. My government has boarded 7 number of mandis at Kangona, Margao, Karchoram, Ponda, Sangali, Mapsa and Valpoli on National Agriculture Market platform. It promotes uniformity in agricultural marketing by streamlining of procedures across the integrated markets and promoting real-time price discovery based on actual demand and supply. My government has increased the assured price for paddy from rupees 20 per kg to rupees 22 per kg, cashew from rupees 125 per kg to rupees 150 per kg, and coconut from rupees 12 per nut to rupees 15 per nut. This will safeguard the farmers against any losses due to collapse in market price to keep framing at its prime level. I am happy to inform that this August House that marigold cultivation has bloomed into a remarkable success story in Goa with a surge in demand during the festival seasons of Dasara and Diwali for these golden blooms. The area dedicated for this cultivation has increased to 25 hectares. Over 285 dedicated farmers have taken to the fields to cultivate this marigold. This collective effort has yielded to a bountiful harvest of approximately 125 metric tons of marigold. My government has recently approved 6 community farming projects, while additional 6 are set to be approved soon, marking a significant upturn in community-driven agricultural initiatives. Approximately 50 community farms are active across Goa, showcasing the growing appeal and success of collective farming endeavors in our state. This surge in community framing initiatives not only shows the diversification of rural occupation, but also signifies a collective effort towards sustainable agricultural practices and regeneration of the Goa's agrarian landscape so as to attain the tag of Swayam-Purna. My government provided 50% assistance to hiring of agricultural machineries for plowing, transporting and harvesting to 33,672 number of farmers, incurring the expenditure of rupees 352 lakh and 1,773 number of farmers were provided 50% to 90% assistance on standard cost of the purchase of agricultural machineries and implements incurring an expenditure of rupees 521.52 lakh, thereby reducing the expenditure as costly farm labor and facilitating timely completion of cultivation activities in our state. In order to promote local commercial vegetable cultivation and reducing the dependency on other states for vegetable requirement, 1,051.77 tons locally introduced vegetables were procured by my government worth rupees 384.21 lakh, benefiting 897 farmers during 2023-24 up to November 2023, thereby giving boost for marketing. My government is making efforts to increase milk production in the state. For this purpose, it is necessary to conserve and increase local cow breeding. My government has approved Mukhyamantri Pashu Seva Yojana with 24/7 animal ambulatory services. Under the scheme, incentives to milk producers, rupees 24 crore was released to farmers as composite subsidy, 40% on the products of milk supplied in the Dairy Cooperative Society, bar, Bachat Gat, bar, self-help groups during the current financial year up to December 2023. Under the Pashupalan scheme, 1,675 number of beneficiaries were assisted and total subsidy of rupees 2.33 crore has been released in 2023-24 up to December 2023. Under the Goa State Cattle Management Scheme as modified 2013, total 16 local bodies are covered and total amount of grant in aid released is rupees 14 odd crore during 2023-24 up to December 2023. Fishing being one of the Goa's main occupation is a crucial source of livelihood of the locals. My government is dedicated to implement various schemes to uplift fishing industry in Goa as well as the hard-working fishing community in the state. Beneficiary-oriented state schemes are being implemented in the state under the fisheries sector, wherein an expenditure of 187 odd crores lakh has been incurred, thereby benefiting 812 number of fishermen for the current financial year up to 2023. Also during the same period, under various components of the centrally sponsored scheme, Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana, an expenditure of rupees 2 crore odd has been incurred, covering 102 beneficiaries. My government is promoting Goa as an educational hub wherein students from across the world can peruse their studies, be it National Institute of Technology, All India Institute of Goa of Ayurveda, National Forensic Science University, Goa Institute of Management, Goa Medical College and Hospital, India International University of Legal Education and Research, BITS Pilani or Agriculture College. My government considers education as the foundation of human development and as a source of cultivation of traits and responsible citizenship. The education system in the state is in line with the national education policy. The state government is committed to delivering all the possible for the sustainable quality of education by way of carrying out training, research, innovation, development of curriculum and teaching. My government has introduced new scheme, Mauji Lab, Bari Lab, to recognize the hard work put by staff of the ICT laboratory and give an impetus and encouragement to them by conferring awards on them for their contribution in the field of ICT. Also, Vidya Sahaya scheme to encourage community and private sector participation and to empower schools in the state of Goa has been approved by the government for its implementation. I feel happy to state that 2 Goan students, Saksham Nagar Sinkar and Rutraj Alorkar, secured gold in the 3rd edition of the International Vedic Maths Olympiad organized by the UK-based Institute for the Advancement of Vedic Mathematics, wherein 5,000 students from 10 different countries participated. My government is systematically implementing national skill qualification framework in the state. 209 NSQF instructors have been appointed. NSQF is operational in 78 government high schools and 9 government higher secondary schools, 103 aided high schools and higher secondary schools with an enrollment of over 10,000 students. The State Council of Educational Research and Training, in collaboration with Adhyan Foundation, quality education as part of systematic school improvement program has implemented career awareness and exposure program in all the government high schools and read aloud and Guru Navigator programs in government primary schools. Goa has entered the phase of new revolution in education, reflecting the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister for an education revolution through technology and innovation. Vidya Samiksha Kendra, a command and control center for teachers, students and institutions, have been launched by my government. Vidya Samiksha Kendra will present dashboards and reports for districts, blocks and individual schools. This real-time data will offer invaluable insights into the students' progress, teacher training and overall school performance. Under the midday meal scheme, 1,63,123 students from standard 1st to 8 were covered, incurring expenditure of rupees 3,953 lakh during the current financial year up to November 2023. My government has taken due care of drivers and attendants under the Balrat scheme. From the current financial year, the remuneration of drivers has been increased to rupees 17,000 from 10,000 and for attendant to rupees 11,000 from rupees 5,500. Digital integrated system for holistic teaching and virtual orientation has been recognized as the best practice at the national level. Under the DISTOVO, the whole syllabus at undergraduate level is available online with 30,780 videos available for everyone across the world. Recording of this academic content in Konkani is in progress. My government has established a centralized training, internship and placement cell in higher education. 7 MOUs have been signed with industries such as IBM India, Tata Consultancy, Newton School, Mugafi, Entry, Navagurukul and Yashasvi Skill Limited, etc. 3 MOUs have been signed with academic institutions such as Indian Institute of Science, Tata Institute of Social Science and the Institute of Company Secretaries of India. 133 students were offered jobs by several industries including TCS through this cell. My government is improving quality of higher education through NAAC accreditation and ranking of all higher education institutions in the state. 61% of the accredited colleges have A or A+ grades. Government College Baroda achieved a grade in the first cycle itself. The long-term investment made by my government in sports infrastructure has yielded results. Due to this excellent sports infrastructure and coaching made available from grassroots level to our sports persons, Goa has acquired the 9th position in the medal tally for the first time in the history of national games. 280.99 crore were completed